Hello students, warm greetings to all of you. Welcome to the second video of chapter 10, Reaching the Age of Adolescence. In the previous video, we have studied about adolescence and the changes at puberty. Today, we are going to study about secondary sexual characteristics in human beings. Secondary sexual characteristics in human beings. There are two types of sexual characteristics in human beings. They are primary and secondary sexual characteristics. The sexual characteristics which are present at the birth are called primary sexual characteristics. That includes internal and external sex organs which are present in babies at the time of their birth. Already in previous chapter you have learned about male and female reproductive organs. The external visible characteristics that develops in boys and girls after puberty helps to distinguish two sexes and are not directly involved in reproduction are called secondary sexual characteristics. So in secondary sexual characteristics, the body parts develop special features which make it easier to distinguish a boy from a girl. For example, the growth of facial hair in boys is a secondary sexual characteristics which help to distinguish between a mature boy and a girl because facial hair do not grow in girls. So the secondary sexual characteristics starts developing at the time of puberty and continue to develop through the period of adolescence. Now some secondary sexual characteristics in males. First one, the growth of facial hair. Second, the growth of body hair including underarm, abdomen, chest hair and pubic hair. Chest and shoulders widen and body becomes muscular. Larynx or Adam's apple or voice box protrudes out and voice becomes deep and husky. Now the secondary sexual characters in girls. Number 1, enlargement of breast, the growth of body hair prominently in the underarm and pubic areas, widening of hips, a shrill or high pitched voice. So now next question is, what initiates all these changes at puberty? Answer is hormones. So we will now discuss the role of hormones in initiating reproductive functions. Now we have to study about hormones. Hormones are the chemical substances which coordinate the activities of living organisms and also their growth. They are made and secreted by specialized tissues in the body called the endocrine glands. The hormones are poured directly into the blood and carried throughout the body by the blood circulatory system. They act on specific tissues in the body called target sites. The hormones involved in the development and control of the reproductive organs and secondary sexual characteristics are called sex hormones. Now we have to study how these hormones initiate the reproductive functions. The hormones play an important role in initiating the reproductive functions of adolescence. This is because the changes which occur at adolescence are controlled by hormones. Puberty begins with a sudden increase in the production of hormones in the body, which causes a number of changes in boys and girls. Already we have studied about testes and ovaries, and this produces the sex cells or gametes. So in addition to producing these gametes, they are producing sex hormones. The common sex hormone, the primary male sex hormone is testosterone, and female sex hormone is estrogen. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone. It is responsible for the development of the male reproductive organs, production of male gamete, that is sperms, and development of secondary sexual characteristics in the males. Testes start secreting testosterone only after puberty. Next is estrogen. Estrogen is the primary female sex hormone. It is responsible for the development of the female reproductive organs, production of female gamete, that is ova, and development of secondary sexual characteristics and menstrual cycle. Ovaries secrete this hormone after puberty. So here is the chart which is showing the role of hormones. That is, role hormones from pituitary stimulates testes and ovaries to release testosterone in males and estrogen in females. Then it is released in the bloodstream and reach parts of the body, that is target site. Then it stimulate changes in the body at onset of puberty. Hope all of you understand about the secondary sexual characteristics in human beings. Thanks.